So, good morning, students. I am Mark Joseph Simunkal, your PE teacher. So, before we normally start our discussion, may I request all to please stand for the prayer. So, Mr. Neil, please lead the prayer.
Yes, sir. Name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father in heaven, holy be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Sins and they don't do us
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, thank you, Mr. Neil. So, how are you today, class?
We're fine, sir.
Good to hear that. So, before we start our discussion, let me check your attendance first. So, Mr. Bulabon,
Present.
Kipido,
Present.
Basco,
Present.
then Paira,
Present.
Gopong,
Present.
Saldasa,
Present, sir.
and Chanza.
Present.
And lastly, do. So there's one absent
Present.
in this class, but good attendance for today. So before we start our discussion, who can recall our last topic, last meeting? Volleyball.
It was our topic, sir, was all about volleyball, sir.
Thank you for that one, Mr. Bulabon. Then for before we normally start the discussion, I have here a activity of guessing pictures. So please please name the picture and see and explain where you can see or where you can see this object or these pictures. So first picture. So what is in the picture, Mr. Pyro?
It's a basketball, sir.
So where we can use this ball?
We can use it in a basketball court, sir, where we play basketball.
Okay, so very good. So let's proceed to the next picture. So Mr. Bulabon, what is in the picture?
It's a referee, sir. It is the one that is managing the game with the rules and stuff, sir.
Okay, so very good. You have an idea there. So the last one is the last one picture. Whistle.
It's the whistle, sir.
So very good, Mr. Basco. So where we can see that, or we can see that thing.
Referees use that, sir, to get the attention of the players, sir.
Very good. So, and now, class, any one of you have the idea on what our topic in this discussion or in this meeting?
Probably about basketball, sir.
Okay, so it's all about basketball. So, our topic for today, class, is all about the sports officiating in basketball. So, but first we will read the objectives. So, here are the objectives. So, at the end of the lesson, students will be able to define and explain sports officiating, hand signal, in basketball. Next is demonstrate the different hand signals of basketball. Next is to value the importance of maintaining an active lifestyle to influence physical activity. And lastly is self-discipline and respect. So next is, so what is sport officiating? So any one of you here, class, what can you say if you hear the word sports officiating? Mr. Basco?
Sir, it's probably the one who officiates, sir.
Yes, you have an idea there. So how about Mr. Bulabon?
I think it's the one that, sir, the Sorry, the one who officiates in this in the game of basketball, sir. Like the
Okay.
referees.
So, what is officiate? So, sport officiating is a system managing sports, specifically on implementing the game rules and keeping order in the duration of the game. So, the sports officiating is it is the system this is the system responsible in officiating and implementing the rules of a game, specifically in basketball. So next is so these are the qualities of and so the following are the of qualities of an officiating official. So there are four. So please read Mr. Kibido.
Yes, sir. There are the following are some of the qualities to be considered. First quality is physical qualities. Next, emotional qualities. Next, a third is mental qualities, and then fourth is the social qualities.
Thank you, Mr. Kibido. So first we will discuss the physical qualities. So physical qualities. So please read Miss Gopong. Kumana ko na yung ako lang. So thank you for that one, Miss Gopong. So physical qualities. So these qualities refer to the physical attributes of an officiating official. So this will refer to the physical attributes on how the officiating official will handle the game. So since the official needs to catch up with every detail of what the athletes or the player do on court, so the officiating official must be aware on what the athlete or the player do on the court. So that is the physical qualities of an officiating official. So next is so these are to determine the level of fitness he or she has to consider the following. So this must be considered in the physical qualities of an officiating official. So body mass index. Next is the PMHR or the and THR or the personal maximum heart rate and the training heart rate. The next is the fitness or exercise program, and the last one is the nutrition weight management. So that must be considered of being an officiating official of the game. So that's all for the physical qualities. So next is the emotional qualities. So please read Miss Dunin.
Yes, sir. So emotional qualities.
Then thank you for that, Miss Dunin. So emotional qualities. These qualities refer to the emotional readiness of an officiating official to perform his or her role in a game. So these qualities must so the officiating official must be prepared and ready, enable him or her to perform his or her role in the game or in officiating the game. So that's for the emotional qualities. So next class is the mental qualities. So Miss Basco, please read.
Mental qualities, sir.
So thank you for that, Mr. Basco. So mental qualities toughness is the term used to refer to all of the qualities pertaining one's mental preparation in officiating a game. So mental qualities is a must in an officiating official, because mental qualities is you need the presence of mind and when you are officiating a game, so that you can and you must control your emotions or thoughts when you are thinking or and I thinking of thoughts when you call or when you officiate the game. So that's all for the mental qualities. So lastly is the social qualities. So social qualities. So please read Mr. Bulabon. So okay, thank you for that, Mr. Bulabon. So social qualities. So social qualities refer to the ability to deal with others at any given situation. Complaint complaints are inevitable in a game. So social qualities. So in social qualities is important in the officiating official because you must have these qualities enable you to become a good officiating official, and you have the good communication, or you will have a good social good in socializing other people. So that's all for the social qualities. So next is the ethics and guidelines. Yung haba ba yung pila na kano yung minutes? Ethics and guidelines. So when we register as official and volunteer to work at events, we agree to uphold these values and follow the related guidelines listed in each section. So these are the guidelines, ethics and guidelines. So first is the be a benefit and cause no harm. So a primary value of officiating is to provide a benefit to those with whom one interacts in the competition area. So example, this is the athletes, coaches, spectators, and etc. So our related value is to do no harm. So as an officiating official, you must have and you must not cause harm to the players or to other people in officiating the game or a sports. So that's for the first one. Next is be accurate and responsible. Please read Mr. Basco. Mr. Basco. So thank you for that, Mr. Basco. So be accurate and responsible. These values mean that officiating officials should strive for accuracy and consistency in their officiating actions, as well being dependable and trustworthy in their work as officials. So be accurate and responsible. So this must be um, applied or as a officiating official, because you must be accurate when you are and responsible of what you are doing in officiating the game class. So that is very important. So next class is the so be supportive of other participants and loyal to our sports organization. So you must, as an officiating official, you must be supportive to other participants or to the other players or the other officiating officials, and be loyal to the sports organization. So you must have the follow the rules in the organization, or on what are they trying for you to do when you are officiating a game. So next is act with integrity. So please read Mr. Bulabon. So thank you for that one, Mr. Bulabon. So act with integrity. So integrity refers to firm adherence to an ethical code, as well as to the absence of impairment of disability. So in officiating a game, as an officiating official, you must act with integrity. So the players or the other officiating official will see that you are acting with integrity when you are officiating the game or in a game, especially specifically in basketball. So next is act with fairness. So act with fairness. So please read Miss Intenza. Nice. So thank you for that one, Miss Intenza. So act with fairness. So fairness refers to performing one's the duties in an unbiased manner. So this applies what officials will act in a manner that does, does not create advantage or disadvantage on an, an athlete or a club. So act with fairness. So when you are an officiating official, so you must have to act or give act fairness in every player or in every team so that there will no problem with it. So be fair when you are officiating a game. So that is very important also. So next is show respect for participants' rights and dignity. So Mr. Kibido, please read for the slide, please. So thank you for that one, Mr. Kibido. So show respect for participants' rights and dignity. So officials have the duty to respect individual athletes or other participants at competitions, independent of cultural, ethnic, gender, age, or other characteristic of the individual that may set the other person apart from the official's own background and sense of familiarity. So, as an sport and as an officiating official, so you must show respect for the participant or the player for their rights and dignity because that is a must in each one of us. So we must show respect to everyone. So that's all for the. So next is the exhibit professionalism. So Miss Gokong, please read the slide, please. So thank you for that one, Miss Gokong. So exhibit professionalism. Professionalism means exhibiting courteous and continuous and generally business-like manner in the working place include volunteer workplace. So exhibit professionalism. So as an officiating official, you must be act with proof and professionalism. So because that is your profession. So that's for the exhibit professionalism of an officiating official. Next is the model appropriate health habits. So this value presumes that the athlete is part of a generally healthy lifestyle and that busy athletes and athletes Canada encounter not only athletic competition but enhanced health in their member and in general public. So model appropriate health habits. So as an officiating official, um, you must be responsible in your health habits because it is important to maintain your health in a good condition to perform or in a good condition is a when you officiate a game because we need to maintain ourselves physically and mentally healthy. So is next is to adhere to legal standards. So this means obeying the law. Example is Criminal Code of Canada, Human Rights Codes, and IAF, IAAF, or the October Rules of Competition. So, as an officiating official, we must obey the rules and laws and regulation enable us to become a good officiating official in when we officiate a certain game, specifically in basketball class. So, question class. So, yes, why do important to study to apply this? So, why important? How important to apply this as an officiating official? So, class, when we are when we become a officiating official or one of the officiating official in a game, so we must apply all these ethnic and values or qualities enable us to become a productive and progressive um, officiating official of the game. So next is protect vulnerable persons. So in our society, we now recognize that some individuals, example of this, persons with disability are more vulnerable to poor treatment because of their relative youth, mental or physical disability, or other characteristics that place them at a disadvantage. So we must, and as an officiating official, we must also um, give our attention to those people that have a disability, because they also want to play sports, or they want to involve in any sports that they want. So that's for protect vulnerable persons. So we must respect and protect them and give attention to them. So next is the hand signals. So hand signals, gesture used by sports officials to communicate to the players and audiences an audience to specifically game related events like fouls, points, and points. So these are the following official signals. So for scoring, so 1 point. So for scoring, if the player score in if he score in when he or she throw the ball and you score 1 point, you will raise your hand and you will do this. Yes, that one. You will do this. Or that's for the 1 point counted na siya. Next is the 2 points. So you will raise your hand and two finger upward, then you will put it down. So that is for the 2 points. But you will use this, you will use whistle, but I don't have whistle, so let's think of it that we have the whistle. So next is the 3-point attempt. So 3-point attempt, you will raise your hand and do this in your finger, thumb, and the index and the middle finger. So do this. Then if the 3-point attempt successfully counted or shoot, you will raise your two hands with this finger like this. We'll raise it upward. Then next is the cancel score or cancel play. You will do this when that is the sign for the cancel score and for the cancel play. So are you good, class? Okay, please cooperate. Next is, so this is in clock related hand signals. So stop clock, do not. So sign for stop clock is you will raise your hand open palm. So like this. You will raise it upward. So that is for the stop clock hand signal. The next is so stop clock for foul. You will clench your fist like this. Then you will put your other hand this. So that is for the stop clock by stop clock for foul. If there is a call for foul, so and that time will need to be stopped. So you will do this. Raise your hand and put your other arm forward. And next is the time in. So the hand signal for time in is you will have to do this like that. So it's so easy for the time in hand signal. So the 24-second reset hand signal is you will rotate it counterclockwise like that. Clockwise, sorry. So you will raise your hand and you will rotate your index finger clockwise less. So that's for the 24 seconds reset. Next is administrative so this is for the administrative calls. So hand signal for substitution is like this. So that's what will you do when you call a substitution. The next is beaconing in or open file towards the bottom. So this is for beaconing hand signals like that. You will face your hand forward and you will make this one. And next is the charge timeout. So the hand signal for charge timeout is like this. You will point your index finger to your palm like this. So that's for the charging timeout. Next is for communication between official and table official. So hand signal for that is thumbs up. You will do this thumbs up only. Next is the visible count 5 and 8 seconds finger showing counting. So if you are counting, if there are seconds like 8 seconds relation, you will count this like this. So it's per anonimo count as one. So that's for the visible count. So types of violation. So these are the hand signals. For traveling, you will rotate your fist like this. That's for the traveling violation. Next is the illegal dribble or double dribbling. You will do this for the illegal dribbling. Next is carrying the ball or lifting. So you will do this. So are we good, class? Are you listening? Okay, very good. Next is the 3 seconds violation. So you will do this. When you first you will have to whistle, then blow the whistle, then put your hand forward. So that's for 3 seconds violation. And 5 seconds violation, you will do this. Next is for 8 seconds. Then for 24 seconds violation, you will do this. Point your finger on your shoulder. Next is for ball return to backward. So you will do this, then pointing to the other side of the court if the ball is returned to the other side of the court. Next is the deliberate football. If you kick the ball, so you will just point your foot. That's for the sign for the deliberate football. So next is out of bounds or and or direct of play. So you will just point to the other side of the court. So that's for the out of bounds. Then next is for jump ball. So you will just raise your two hands and thumbs up, two thumbs. That's for the jump ball situation. So for a while, guys. So for the reporting foul to the score table for 3 steps. So these are the numbers of player when you call the violation to the player. So this which shows. So number 4 and 5, 6, 7, then 8. Then next is 8, 10, 9. We'll do that as 9, then 10. 10 rather. Then for 11 it's just like this. Then 12, 13, 14, then 15. So just like that, class. So understand, class? Okay, good to hear that. So this is for the foul. So for pushing or charging without the ball, so pushing foul is you have to whistle, then you will do this. Show your facing your palm forward. Next is charging the ball. So charging the ball is going to do this. Yes, to do this. Then next is biting in control of the ball. So you will do this. Next is for double. Like this. For the double. Then technical, we will do this. Next is for the unsportsmanlike or sportsmanship. We will do this. Next is for the disqualifying. So you will raise your fist hand upward. So like this. Next is the type of foul, so illegal use of hands. So we'll do this hand signal. Next is for blocking foul or defensive. Then excessive swinging of elbows. So we'll do this. Next is for holding. Like that. Next is free throw administration, 2 steps. So the first step is the restricted area. So 1 free throw, you point your finger forward, then 2 free throw, then 3 free throw. So that for the 3 free throw. Next is for the outside the restricted area. So 1 throw, if you are outside the restricted area, we'll do this. Next, for 2 free throw, you raise your 2 hands Then for 3 free throws, you will raise your hand with this finger up. So that's for the 3 free throw. So next, so now class, we will have an activity. So any question for our discussion class? So why do we need to what? Why do we need to Mr. Blabon, you have a question? Yes, please. So why do we need to learn this hand signal as an officiating official? So class, in if we become an officiating official, it is important to know the different hand signals enable us to become a good officiating official when we are when we officiate a game. So that is a must that we all know the different hand signals when we become an officiating official. So questions, class? Another question? Okay, thank you. Thank you for listening. So now class, let's have an activity. So the activity is called Guess Me. So I will show pictures here and then you will identify on what hand signal is being shown on the pictures. So first picture. So are you ready, class? Good to hear that. Then, so first pictures. Please, Mr. Kibito, please give the first picture. So what is the show? What is being shown on the first picture? So it is substitution. So very good. So substitution, it will occur if there is a teammate or that cause a substitution. Next picture, number 2, Mr. Pyra, please. So it is traveling violation. So very good. Next picture, number 3, Miss Gokong. Okay, that is for the sportsmanlike. So that is number 3, disqualifying rather. So that is disqualifying. Next picture. So how about number 4, Miss Lonefe, please. So it is what? Okay, illegal dribbling or illegal dribble or double dribbling. So that's for number 4. Very good, Miss Lonefe. Thank you for that. And number 5 is what is shown on the picture. So Mr. Basco. So number 5 is, so it shows 3 seconds violation. So it's that. So very good, thank you for that, Mr. Basco. And next is number 6. So Miss Enchanza, please. Okay, thank you for that. So it is the carrying the ball or lifting. So that is for number 6. Next is number 7. So Mr. Bulabon, please. So what is being shown on number 7 picture? So it shows 24 seconds violation. Next is number 8, Mr. Kibido. So what is being shown on the picture? So it shows jump ball position. Very good, thank you for that, Mr. Kibido. Then number 9. So it is, so Miss Duni, please. Okay, thank you for that, Miss Duni. So it is ball return back to the court. So that's for the number 9. Next is for the next and lastly, but not last but not the least, is number 10 picture. So Mr. Cupido, please. answer. So it is 5 seconds violation. So that's all for this activity class. So did you learn something, class? So why are we? So I have a question. So are we good? Are we good? Okay. So why do we need to learn these hand signals and when we become an officiating official? So it is a must class that we were able to know these different hand signals enable us to officiate the game because because it is important to know these different hand signal and that we can officiate the game successfully and the game flow of the game will become smooth. So that's for the our activity. So what are the important things to be considered in officiating sports or a game class? So good. So that's one. So it is important to consider in decision making. That is, or when you call a violation or foul in a game, you have to make decision making. So that is the long progress. So that is need to be considered when officiating a game. Next is, so how will you improve your officiating skills? So Mr. Bulaban, please. Okay, very good. So we can improve our officiating skills through reading books of, about, about officiating sports and also by observing or through observing the other official why, while they are officiating a game, specifically in basketball. Next is to what is the importance of determining the different types of hand signals in officiating a game or sports. So class, why is it important to determine the different types of hand signals when you are officiating a game or a sports? So Miss Christine, please. Mm-hmm. You have a point there. So anyone? So Miss Lunefe, please. Okay. So it is important, class, that when we officiate a game, we are we were able to know or to determine the different types of hand signals because if we don't know or with lack of knowledge about that, we can not perform our role as an officiating official when we officiate a game. So it is important that we know or we determine the different types of hand signals. So now class, let's have in a group activity. So group the class into 4 groups. Then each group must perform at least 5 hand signals. Then perform it in front of the class. So group the class into 4. So divide the 4 groups. Okay. So I will grade you in based on our in the rubric. So creativity 60%, then mastery 40. So creativity is 40%, then mastery is 30, then cooperation is also 30, a total of 100%. So I will give you 5 minutes or 10 minutes to prepare. So please cooperate, class, because this is for your points or for your performance today. Okay? Okay, I will give you 5 minutes or 10 minutes to prepare. So 10 minutes are finished. So first group, perform here in front of the class of your on what are your chosen hand signals to perform. Okay, so other group, please be quiet and please observe. So take the floor, group one. So very good, a nice performance. So that's for group one. Give them 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. So next is the group 2. So group 2, proceed here in front of the class. So very good, group 2. So that's for the group 2 performance. So give them another three claps. So 1, 2, 3. So next is the group 3. So the group 3 will perform next. So go group 3. So very good, group 3, nice performance. So that's for the group 3 performance. So give them 3 claps, another 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. So definitely is the group 4. So go group 4, take the floor. So excellent performance, group 4. So give them another 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. So you know how to do that. Good job of last class. Okay, so it goes like this. G double O D G O B, good job. Good job. G double O D G O B, good job. Good job. So 1, 2, 3. Give yourselves a good job applause. So 1, 2, 3, go. G double O D G O B, good job. Good job. D double O D G O B, good job. Good job. So give yourself 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for this juncture, so class heavy question. So sports officiating is important in sport because why is it important, class? Yes, Miss Lanife. Okay. So why is important? Why sports officiating is important? So it is important because it is the system who are responsible in officiating a game or a certain sport, specifically in our topic today, but basketball. So it is important to um, have a knowledge about this, how to become a have knowledge to when to officiate a game. So it is important that you have the knowledge about sports officiating when you become a sports officiating official. So next, how I have here another question. So how will you maintain your body lifestyle enable you to perform or execute the different types and on different types of hand signal or the way you officiate the game? So how will you maintain it? Mr. Bulaban, so how will you maintain your body lifestyle? Okay, good. Maintaining, doing exercise, eating healthy foods. So that's why. So that's like good answer. So it is important that when we become a sports when we become a officiating official class, we need to maintain our body it will also maintain our body healthy, and we need to eat healthy foods. Even though if we are in our daily living, we need to eat healthy food, enable us to execute or do whatever we want to do in our daily lives. So that's for the generalization. So next is, so that's how the assessment. So get 1/4 class, and then please answer the 5 question here. So identification, identify what is being asked in the statement below. So those there are 5 questions here, and you need to answer it by 10 minutes, or 8 to 10, or 5 to 8 minutes. So are you ready, class? So timing. So please answer the assessment. So time's up, class. So let's answer the first statement. So a system of managing. So please exchange your paper and be honest while checking it, okay? So if I caught you, you're cheating, I will deduct your score. Okay, class. So okay, let's answer the assessment. So first question, a system of managing sports physically and implementing the game rules and keeping order in the duration of the game. So what is your answer, class? Yes, Mr. Bulalo. So it is sports officiating. So who get the check? Correct. Correct answer. Okay, most of you, very good. So next is refers to the ability to deal with others at any given situation. So Miss Wukong, please answer. What is your answer? So it is social qualities. So get the correct answer. Oh, very good. Most of you, the correct answer. Number 3 is these qualities refer to the emotional readiness of an officiating official to perform his or her role in a game. So what is your answer, Mrs. Lunife? So it is emotional qualities. So very good. Who get the correct answer? Most of you get the correct answer. Very good. Next is number 4. These qualities refer to the physical attributes of an officiating official. So Mr. Kibido, what is your answer? So it is physical qualities. So correct. Very good, Mr. Kibido. So we'll get the correct answer. Most of you, very good, class. Nice. So number 5, last question, refers to all the qualities pertaining to one's mental preparation in officiating a game. So what is it? So please, Miss Louie, what is your answer? So it is mental qualities. So who get the perfect score, class? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So most of you got a perfect score. Very good. Okay, class. So please return the paper to the owner and then pass it to me. Take before we end the class. So next is, so for your assignment, class, you will create a short video of yourself performing at least 5 hand signals. So is that clear, class? Question, Mr. Bulabon. So when is that deadline? So the deadline of this assignment is for, I will give you 2 days. 2 days to do this assignment. Then this last is for reflect. So I wear a coat. So reflect. You don't notice the referee during the game unless he makes a bad call. So class, try to reflect this quote, quote on yourself. So this, so do this. So I'll give you 2 minutes to think an idea on how you are going to reflect this quote on yourself. So time's up. So Mr. Bulabon, so what can you say, or what can you reflect, try to reflect on yourself in this go? Okay, very good. We'll learn something. Miss Coco, Miss Linife, what can you say about this quote? Okay, very good, Miss Linife. So class, that's all for our discussion today. So you have any questions? Okay, very good. So that's all. That's our last. That's the end of our discussion for today. Hope you've learned something, class, and thank you for your cooperation and for your presence for today's discussion. So thank you and goodbye, class. God bless. Thank you.